In this video I explore grassland fungi together with the Swedish Mycological Society. We are in south-central Sweden, west of the city Skövde, and a plateau mountain called Billingen, where there is a very high concentration of nature reserves with old pastures and broadleaf forest. We're now walking to the first locality, somewhere here along these grazed meadows. A lot of these grasslands have very long continuity by grazing or mowing. Here is the meadow. Here we have Entoloma sericellum. Entoloma is a red-spored genus, and this is a very pale species that grows in grasslands. I found a species of Cortinarius, and this genus can be recognized by the cobweb-like foot. And this is apparently Cortinarius subpurpurascens, and not really a grassland fungus. It probably grows with this oak here. We are now heading back to the cars, going to the next locality. Here's the second locality. It's called Vomb Meadows. Much larger locality than the last one. We are in the slopes of Mount Billingen here. me and Patrik here. We are still going, the others are back at the microscopes, and Patrik found a really cool species here called Cordyceps militaris, and these species grow on dead larvae in the ground. So this species is related to the fungi in the Last of Us series. While I'm unable to find anything interesting today, Patrik found another cool fungus here. It's Fistulina hepatica, a very large fleshy polypore that grows on oaks. Grows here at the base of the oak, in this oak meadow. The pore layer on this species is very weird. It consists of kind of long tubes. Let's see if I can focus on them. It's red listed as near threatened in Sweden, but it's not really uncommon in these oak habitats. But oak habitats are themselves pretty uncommon. Here's the exhibition. We are now here at the first locality of the day, Sotaliden, and this is a mowed roadside, pretty much. There's a lot of Entoloma incana here as well, with this green-blue foot. Here's the berberis or berberidis bush, obviously overflowered here. There's a weird Entoloma species growing here, which other people have found as well, and it smells like meat soup or some kind of meat stock, and we will probably collect this for sequencing. We are now on the second locality for the day. It's called Sparresäter, and it's a meadow with a lot of oak and hazel in it. Just behind me here is a really large old oak. It's probably like 500 years or something. Some red listed lichens on it. This is a much denser part of the meadow with a lot of hazel and oak. And here are some new species. This part of the meadow here is full of these old dry stacked stone walls. Very beautiful. We're about to head home for this weekend, but I have a couple of species left. I don't think I have showed you yet. This is the meadow waxcap, or Cupophyllus pratensis. Warm brown-orange color is diagnostic, with slightly decurrent gills. A pretty standard species in grasslands. I don't remember what this one is called, but I can insert the name here, thankfully. But it's really small, and similar to several other orange or red wax caps. And me and Patrik are doing an excursion in Herrfallsäng. It's a meadow, a mowed meadow, with some hazel bushes. And here we have first finding Cortinarius alkalinophilus. It has this scaly cap, beautifully orange, and has a reddish KOH reaction, or potassium hydroxide reaction, on the cap and the foot, or stipe. This is a red listed species, and we expect to see more of the Cortinarius species here.
This species is red listed globally by IUCN as near threatened.
We went into the hazel bushes and found a blue Cortinarius species. This is Cortinarius muenelocotzi, which is red listed as endangered, and it has like a brownish reaction in potassium hydroxide, and this white sock on the foot of the fruit bodies. I think we can see it here at the base. Patrik just Walked up on Phallus impudicus, actively visited by flies here. Very strange fungus. And it's a very funny name if you know what it means. It smells unpleasant. It's not that bad, but it's not very nice. There's a lot of this Alkalinophilus here, Cortinarius alkalinophilus. We at least think this is Alkalinophilus based on the dark scales on the cap, but we are not entirely sure on how to differentiate this from Olearioides, which looks kind of similar but is supposed to have less scales at least. Patrik have some Entoloma species. We think it might be Entoloma lividoalbum. We will come back with the proper name for this one. Here we have Cortinarius rufoolivaceus. It's red listed as near threatened, and it's a very spectacular species with pink colors in young fruit bodies and red in older ones. And this one has kind of a dark potassium reaction. First green, but later dark red, brown, or almost black. Clavaria fumosa again. More rufoolivaceus here again. Let's check the potassium reaction. So it first turned kind of green. On the cap it turns dark instantly. Here it remains green for a while.